this is a little show reel of how incredible it was.
With the right energy, with the right mindset, and with the right work ethic, you can tremendously change your life forever.
When you plan results over actions, you will win.
This is what extravaganza is all about. Connections, excitement, energy, all the things that we do at Herbalife to bring you together.
Awesome, guys. So that was pretty much extravaganza in the tiniest nutshell that we could possibly have. It was absolutely unbelievable. We had the most incredible time. A lot of us on this call were all together. So we're going to get right into it now. We still have a few minutes, but I think it's okay. You got so many people joining so early, we might as well get started. So my name's Tyron Lewis. I'm 22 years old, and I'm going to be taking you guys through a little bit about our opportunity that we have here for you guys. So obviously, how we're going to split this up is we're going to talk a little bit about the products and our history, and then we're going to share some amazing results from anybody on the call that wants to share. And then we're going to move on to the marketing plan. Those of you who have come to find out more about the business opportunity, finding out more how you can earn an extra income. And then from there, we'll go into our amazing special guest that we have today, who's going to be sharing her story for us and maybe giving us a few tips at the end too. And it's going to be absolutely amazing, guys. So your ultimate goals may include choosing when you want to work, positively impacting others, earning an extra income, looking better and feeling better, or spending more time with family and friends, owning your time. So great products lead to a great opportunity. So this is just a little bit about our founder of Herbalife. His name was Mark Hughes. Mark Hughes actually started Herbalife at the age of 23. That was in 1980. So 42 years later, we're just growing. As it seems, we're doing absolutely incredible. Let me just make sure everyone can join here quickly. Let me see if there's a way that I can allow people to automatically join. There we go. No, it's cool. I'll just add them as they come along. So obviously, Mark Hughes' goal was pretty much to spread the message of good nutrition. And his dream is now a reality as Herbalife operates in over 90 countries around the world. And this is our scientific leadership. So guys, if you take a look on the right, I believe that the current CEO of today is now officially Michael O. Johnson again, which I'm really, really excited about. For those of you who don't know much about Michael O. Johnson, he's currently our chairman, recently announced, and he was actually the guy who helped build the name for Walt Disney. So to say that we have incredible leadership is very minimal. So we have a world-renowned team of nutrition and scientific advisors who guide and participate in our product testing and product development. And these experts endorse our high quality products as being the best in the market, guys. So we have over 300 scientists, over 50 PhDs in this organization, in this business, for the people that are behind these products. And if you take a look down here, guys, you've got Dr. Louis Ignaro, who's not only a PhD, but a Nobel laureate in medicine. And he's one of the only Nobel laureates that is, behind a nutrition company. And I mean, when you have that level of scientific, advancement, you can pretty much do whatever you want. So to have him as part of our board of advisory is just absolutely incredible. And he's such a funny guy. For those of you who don't know, the science that he developed in oxidative blood flow and stress is actually what got him his Nobel laureate. And we sell the product that won him his Nobel Prize, which is really incredible. It's called Nightwork. So you could speak to your coach about that. Wow, guys, we got so many people joining right now. I've got to there we go, admit all. Cool. I'm going to use that button from now on. So obviously, guys, we've been changing people's lives since 1980 using total nutrition, guys. So at the very base of our products, we're not just protein supplements. We don't just have, one type of product, guys. We are cellular nutrition. So we feed all the cells in your body with good nutrition, guys. So we have incredible products that range and vary. You've got skin and hair care, healthy weight, digestive health, energy and fitness, women's health, the list goes on, guys. You can imagine that's why we're a $9.6 billion US dollar company. So these are just some of the ways that you can use our products to get different results. So obviously, when it comes to Herbalife, you can use the products to lose weight. You can use it to gain lean muscle, as well as maintain your weight and just have everyday nutrition. And that can be as simple as, for weight loss, replacing 2 meals a day with our Formula One shake, having 2 well-rounded balanced snacks and a well-rounded dinner. For everyday nutrition, you just replace your breakfast with our Formula One shake and have your regular meals as usual. For weight gain, you can have 3 of our Formula One shakes and you can have 3 meals to, assist that as well. So let's watch a short video clip about our products.
How do you become the premier nutrition company? You start with using only the best ingredients and carefully selecting where they come from. You ensure quality and safety. Earn the trust of major athletes, sports teams, and work directly with their nutritionists. Be there to support those who are improving nutrition and impacting lives around the world. And help our communities where help is needed. You value the employees who make these achievements possible. #1 status is earned with the quality of every product sold. By providing balanced nutrition, encouraging healthy activity, and offering customer support every single day around the world. Herbalife is proud to be the premier global nutrition company.
Awesome, guys. So start your day the right way. Treat yourself to a light tasting experience with our Formula One healthy meal. It's a nutritional shake that helps you get the most out of your morning. So you can see that there's 2 different lifestyles over here. You can see on the left, we got a more common one for the people that aren't part of Herbalife Nutrition. If you're having a busy lifestyle, if you work a full-time job, if you study and you're in a rush all the time, the chances are you're going to lean towards the most convenient option. And in a lot of people's cases, that's that cafe latte and the blueberry muffin. What you guys may not know is that is roughly 449 calories. The fat content of that is 14 grams. The protein is roughly 13. Sugar is 32, but the cost is pretty much a minimum. I think these days, like if you go to any Starbucks, you're paying like almost 60 Rand, 70 Rand for a coffee. So 50 Rand is really kind of lowballing it. But at the moment, guys, you definitely don't want to be paying 50 Rand for a very low nutrition breakfast, guys. And then you got on the right our Herbalife Formula One shake, which happens to come in a cafe latte flavor. 200 calories, the fat content is 2.9, protein 17 grams, and the sugar is 22 grams. And basically, guys, the Herbalife shake is completely balanced to fulfill the nutritional requirements that your body needs per meal. And then the difference between this and the blueberry muffin in terms of cost, you can see is quite a bit. It's 25 Rand per serving of shake. So one meal is 25 Rand when it comes to our products. So we don't just stop there, guys. We have an incredible 24 range. So this is a comprehensive performance nutrition line empowering athletes 24 hours a day. So this is for anyone from professional athletes to amateur racers to those with active lifestyles. There's no artificial flavors or sweeteners in these products, and it's NSF tested and certified for sport. So you can guarantee that what's on the label is in the product, nothing more and nothing less. So there might be a few familiar faces over here. You've got Cristiano Ronaldo, LA Galaxy. You can see that Herbalife loves their soccer teams. But besides the soccer teams, guys, we have over 170 athletes, teams, and leagues globally. We are the proud global sponsor of 5 national Olympic committees. We have over 50 brand ambassadors and teams across the Asia Pacific. And just, more recently announced closer to home, we became the official sports nutrition partner of Mamelodi Sundowns. And just this weekend, we actually got to meet, I think it was about 4 or 5 of the players, which was really, really cool. Got to hear what their favorite product is and, just get a little bit about them, which was amazing to be able to meet them in person. So this is kind of the opportunity that we give, for anybody on the chat to share their stories. I don't know how many there's going to be, but we'll see how it goes. So for those of you who don't know me, my name's Tyron Lewis. 22 years old. I've been using the products for 22 years now. And the reason for that is because when I got started on the products, I was 3 days old because my parents have been doing this for 24 years. So my journey begins when I was getting into high school. I was the short, shy, fat kid, hated the way I looked and felt. I was 37% body fat, and I was pretty much bullied every single day because of that, which pretty much led me to get started on the products for my first goal, which was to lose the weight. So I got started on the products, started becoming a little bit more active, felt the energy, and I ended up dropping about 27% body fat. I went into high school with abs. When I got my abs, I got my confidence. That's how I like to say. And I felt incredible. I was using the products every single day from that point forward. Decided to upgrade those results, went from 54 kilograms to 86 kilograms of lean muscle using the sports nutrition range. So that's my story, guys. I'm going to give you an opportunity to kind of raise your hand if you can, so I can let you share your story. I see we got Gabby Knee Page over here, so I'm just going to ask you to unmute quickly.
I'm trying to turn my camera on. Hi guys, sorry I might look tired. I just woke up from a nap. Hope you're all doing good. My name's Daniel. I'm 23. I was off the products for a while, but I got back on last week and I've already lost 2.5 kilograms.
Wow, well done, bro. Awesome.
My favorite product is probably the Rebuild Strength.
Yeah. The Rebuild Strength. Whoosh.
Hi guys, my name's Gabby. You're probably confused at first when you saw Daniel speaking. So I am 21 in 2 months, and my results, I recently had to go to a wedding. It was my cousin's wedding, and I really wanted to lose some weight. So my results recently are that I lost 2 kgs in the 10-day marathons, and I'm currently on the 21-day marathon, and it's going great. My favorite product is probably the tea. I absolutely love it.
I call it life support. That has to be everyone's favorite product. I'm not even gonna it's not even negotiable. Cool. So we got Zizo. Thank you, Daniel. Zizo, do you want to share your story?
Hey everyone, my name is Zizo Mbana, background as a 22-year-old student. Herbalife found me in 2020 when I was really, really sick and tired of being overweight. I've been big my entire life and I've been bullied because of it, which led me to not eat more than 3 proper meals a week trying to lose weight. Obviously that didn't work. I was so low in energy. I was tired all the time. I was moody, a misery to be around. Fast forward to today, I've got energy for days. I'm super excited. I've lost so much weight and I feel really good in my skin. Thank you, Herbalife. Awesome. Oh, and my favorite product is Multivibe.
Multivibe, what?
Yes, it's my favorite product. It's
awesome. I literally picked up an aloe and a multifiber. In fact, I picked up like a whole stem. Cool. So I think that's all the hands, guys. So if you want, if you're too shy to turn on your camera, you're welcome to share your story in the chat for everyone else to see in the meantime. We're going to move on. Thank you for sharing your stories, guys. So obviously with these great products comes a great opportunity for a business, you know. So when it comes to Herbalife, guys, you can see that we are confident about the need for our products because statistics show a rise in consumer spending for body image concerns, guys. So if you take a look at where Herbalife is, it's right in the center of these multi-billion-dollar markets. So you've got skincare, fitness, healthy weights, and Herbalife caters to all three of these things. And we really dominate those markets as well. So the great thing is, guys, your past doesn't determine your future. It doesn't matter where you come from, what your level of, you know, understanding on nutrition is, what you studied, what work or profession you've done in the past, and where you are right now, whether you know, are in a difficult situation, right? It doesn't matter where you come from, guys. All we care about is where you want to go. So you can utilize our strengths as a company for your benefit. You can do that through our amazing products. The fact that we've been in business for over 4 decades already. We're open in over 90 countries. We have an incredible support system for training and personal growth, $9.6 billion US in suggested retail sales in 2021. Can you imagine what it is today? So you can see on this graph, guys, that from 1980 all the way up until 1996, it took us to get to our first billion. And now you can see by the graph, it looks like we're growing by $1 billion almost every year. It's honestly incredible. It just shows that you're in the right place at the right time. So the big question is, who do you know? Herbalife Nutrition is worldwide. It's in over 90 countries and it continues to expand. So if it's not in your country yet and you're on this call, it's coming, trust me. So the big question, who do you know? So you can expand your business worldwide, guys. And what I love about this is you don't have to be limited to the country you're staying in now. You know, you can decide where you want to live. You can pack your business in your suitcase, travel to all of these countries and build your business there. And today you could get signed up as a distributor. You can get, you know, a distributor from Italy tomorrow and speak to your cousin from Finland and have an international business, start earning in a foreign currency, you know. So how awesome is that? So it all starts with your distributor starter kit, guys. So this is the members pack that you get when you get started. Every single one of us had got started at this point getting our members pack. And I remember for me, it was a very exciting time, but also you'll hear very briefly after this how it was for me. So you get an immediate 25% discount on all the products. You get access to order online via our app 24/7. You get a free shake and shaker bottle, and this already in and of itself is worth over 500 Rand, guys. So you're pretty much paying for a shake and shipping, but you're getting an entire business with that. So your product brochure and literature comes inside the pack, branded bag in and of itself, and there's no minimum orders and no monthly obligations whatsoever, guys. So it is completely up to you how much time you have available is how much you can invest into building your business. So some of you are here wondering, you know, how do you actually earn the income? So I'm going to take you through a little bit about our marketing plan. So as I said, you get started as a distributor. It opens up the very first kind of way that you can start earning your income. So that is our retail profit. So this is the active income. It's between 25 and 50%. So how this works is basically when you get a customer who orders, let's just say 400 Rand worth of products from you, then what you'll do is you'll go onto your website, place that order for 300 Rand because of your discount, which means you're pocketing 100 Rand profit. And if you start to get a little bit clever, you think about, let me help 10 people just get started on 400 Rand worth of products. That's 1,000 Rand profit cash in your pocket, guys. This can be every single day. You can be earning as much as you want in retail. You could be doing this every week, every hour, every minute if you're that good, but it's completely up to you guys. So you can make your way all the way up to the 50% discount. We have little milestones, the 35 and the 42%. That's to keep you excited and motivated on the journey to 50%. But why you really want to get to this level as quickly as possible is because that same customer paying you 400 Rand for products, you're going to pay Herbalife 200 Rand and you're going to pocket 200 Rand profit, guys. So that's double the money for the same amount of time and effort. So that same 10 customers you've been taking care of, you're now earning 2,000 Rand in retail profit. So if you're wondering, does it stop there? It absolutely doesn't. There are several different streams of incomes. We're only covering 3 today. The next one is actually our wholesale profit. This is 8 to 25%, the passive income. And this is where I got really excited about this opportunity when I got started. So you'll get a distributor, a person who comes up to you and wants to become a distributor, wants to start their business. You know, let's say his name is John, for example. So John joins your team as a distributor. He's at the 25%, you're at the 50%. Your goal is to help John just do exactly the same thing that you did when you got started, which is make that first 1,000 Rand profit, help those first 10 customers. The company is going to pay you the difference between your discount and John's discount. So that in this case is 25%, which means that along the journey, you'll get some other people who join your team. You got Sia and Sue, same thing. Help them make their first 10,000 Rand. That would be great. First 1,000 Rand. And essentially, the company is going to pay you out of the turnover of the company, 3,000 Rand every single month, you know, based on the turnover of the company, just for helping 3 people make 1,000 Rand. So if you start to get clever and you're wondering how many people can I have in my team, there's absolutely no limit. So if you want to have 10 distributors in your team, help 10 people make 1,000 Rand, the company is going to pay you passively 10,000 Rand on the 15th of every month. In fact, it's always earlier for some reason. I think I got paid on the 12th of this month, which was just like crazy. So that takes over the second area of income, guys. So it doesn't even stop there, the royalty income. Now, I'm no singer. Nicole begs to differ. She says I can. I probably never will. So I'll never earn a royalty income in my life from singing, at least. But I know that in this business I can. And I like to call this the generational wealth, the forever money. So the royalty income, this is 1 to 5%. And how this works is eventually John over here is going to start to work a little bit harder. He's going to start helping more people, earning more money. And he's going to reach that same level as you at the supervisor level, 50%. And as I said, you earn the wholesale based on the difference. So that would cancel each other out. But the company says that without you, this would have never been possible for John. He would have never been able to make that money. He would have never built a team, never got into the supervisor level. So they will pay you up to 5% on the retail turnover of John's entire organization. So that includes Sam, who's a supervisor in John's team. You're going to earn up to 5% on Sam's organization, as well as Debbie's organization over here, who's also a supervisor. You may have noticed she's from the UK, which means at this point, you're going to start earning in that foreign income, guys. And you definitely wouldn't mind that at the moment. I think the pound is like 20 to the Rand. So it's really incredible to be able to build internationally like this. And this is 3 levels deep, but infinitely wide. So we have this question mark because it is completely up to you how much you want to earn, how many people you want to help, how many people you want to share this opportunity with. At the same time, you become part of the Royalty Club, which is an incentive the company recognizes you for helping other people reach their goals and get to that supervisor level. So as an independent Herbalife distributor, you work to build a strong and sustainable business. So this is our distributor action plan. The first step is getting started on the products, using the products and getting your own results, guys, because you're going to talk from a place of authenticity when you are feeling the results, when you are seeing the results. And then when you talk to people, it's not what you say, it's how you feel about what you say that really gets people interested. And that's why we always say, get started on the products. We have the best products in the world. The second is to share those results and get 5 to 7 new clients each month. The third, enroll 10 new first-line distributors each month to find 2 of the 10 that actually work this action plan. And the fourth thing, attend all of the Herbalife events and bring people to those events. Let the meetings do the work, just like this one. So these are a few daily activities. You might be wondering, what methods can you use to build your business? How can I get people? How can I find people? For me, I love social media. That's a big one for me. You got invitations, flyers, ads, shake parties, spa events, business in service, people you know and care about. Most people build their entire business and organization just on their friends and family. You've got grand openings and fit camps, guys. So you got a wide list of choices for how you can build this business. It's completely up to you. And this brings us over to our presence team, guys. As I said, there's multiple streams of income. You can grow as far as you want. And by this time, you are earning several different streams of incomes, being vacations, bonuses, etc., guys. And this is a personal goal for me. And it's really personal to me because, at this level, the incomes presented are those of the persons within the top 1% of Herbalife. And my parents actually happened to reach this level, and it took them, quite an amount of time to pave the way, because where we came from, we had absolutely nothing. And starting this business was the best decision they ever had. And I'm so grateful that they were able to pass that opportunity on to me to build my own business and for me to have achieved the success that I've made. But today is not about me. Today is about a very incredible young woman that is building an incredible business internationally all around. Everyone knows who she is. She's on every LDW Zoom meeting, every other Zoom meeting around South Africa. And I know she's going to give us a lot of value. So I want you guys to just give her a warm welcome if you can. Please help me welcome up our special guest, Lida. I'm going to actually try and unmute you. Yeah, I completely forgot. go. You should be able to unmute there, Lida.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Tyron, for the nice introduction. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for having me as your special guest tonight. I'm super excited to, well, share my story with you guys. Tonight is going to be a bit different. So I've been asked quite a few times to share my story, even on stage before, which I'm going to talk about in my story. But every single time I've sort of covered up a lot of important things that is a part of my story. That is actually really important for me to share, but I never have because it is quite of a sensitive topic. But today I'm really opening up because while I was making these slides last night, I really thought about the fact that there might just be one person on this call today who might be going through the same things I went through. And maybe I can just help that one person change their lives. And that is really all that matters to me. So my name is Lida Aiyana Fashveld. I am 18 years old from Pretoria, and the Herbalife opportunity found me 1 year ago when I found myself in some very difficult circumstances in my life, which I'm going to give you some background on. You can go to the next slide. So I grew up in a house of a lot of hurt and neglect and broken relationships. I'm going to try not to cry because it's very bad. I experienced mental and physical abuse my entire life. And I couldn't even say that school was like my escape throughout the day, because at school I was bullied as well and mistreated. I never had friends. I used to sit alone. So I felt alone my entire life. In 2020, I hit rock bottom with everything that was going on in my life. And I felt nothing except anger towards everyone around me. I didn't understand why these things were happening to me or why I deserved to grow up in these circumstances. So I started doing things to myself to hurt myself because I believed that I deserved the pain that I was going through. And I thought that I deserved even more. So I put myself through quite a lot. You can go to the next slide. This went on for an entire year until April of 2021. I tried standing up against the circumstances that I was in because I was tired of everything happening to me. I was tired of seeing my mom go through these things. And while it didn't really play off in my favor that day, and I ended up getting kicked out of my parents' house. Sorry, as there's little to no opportunity for young people, especially in this country. And well, I wasn't even 18 years old yet, so I had even less opportunity. I couldn't even get basic waitressing jobs because the basic requirements is you being at least 18 years old. So I really didn't have any way to go or to turn to at that point. And that left me with no income and missing out on quite a few necessities as a young girl, which I really needed actually, for quite a few months' time. And because of the circumstance that I was going through, I unfortunately got into really bad eating disorders. And on top of that, I have IBS, which is basically my body not being able to digest foods. So I hated the way that my body felt when I ate. So I just decided to simply stop eating. And then I would be so hungry on days where I would overeat, and then I would throw up all my food because I would feel terribly guilty about everything. But I was really blessed one day when I saw a flyer on a girl, and the girl who introduced me into the business, Val Wesley, she posted a flyer on her Instagram story saying that there's an extra income opportunity where you can earn around whatever you're currently doing part-time. You don't need any qualifications and you can potentially travel. But I didn't really relate with the traveling parts and all the fancy things. I just really wanted the extra income. You can go to the next slide. Thank you. So in my first week, I made 750 Rand, which got me super excited through sharing what happened to me on the products, because within a few days' time, my digestion improved. And for the first time in my entire life using the products, I could actually enjoy the meals that I was eating. And I was really passionate about that and to tell people about my experience on the products. And I was able to take that 750 Rand and get myself the necessities I was missing out on. And that was really all I wanted. I just wanted the 750 Rand every 10 days. I didn't want anything more than that. I just wanted to be able to look after myself financially. So in that first month, I started to spend a lot more time with the people in my community and in my team. And I started to fall in love with the people of the company, because for the first time in my entire life, people treated me with respect. They gave me insane amounts of love and care, which I didn't really expect, and none of them really knew me. So it's something that was really strange to me, but something that I really needed more than an income at that time, and I didn't know it. So that is where I knew that I wanted to stick around here. No matter how much money I make, I just want to be around the people, right? So long story short, 3 months into the business, I hit a level called supervisor, which the person who invited you today will tell you more about it. So just go back to them if you want to know more about that level. And I went to my very first event and I got recognized on stage. They gave me a medal and they asked me questions. People laughed at my insanely stupid jokes. I have very bad jokes, by the way, which I'm going to tell you at least one tonight. So if no one laughs, it's okay. I know they're bad. But I just felt so at home because of that, because for the first time, people weren't laughing at me. They were really laughing with me. And that was something really amazing to me. So in that month, I also made my first wholesale income, which Tyron shared about, where you help someone make an income. And I made 4,000 Rand in wholesale. And here comes my first joke. So please just at least smile so that I feel better about it. So the day I got my first wholesale income, I was actually at the gym. I was standing on those in-body scales. I don't know if you guys know what they are. And I started crying when I got the notification on my phone. And then this huge bodybuilding guy walked past me, you know, the ones that probably he's using some things anyway. And he asked me if I was crying because I saw my weight, which is so typical of him because I was literally standing on a scale. But anyway, so regardless, I knew that day that this opportunity was going to change everything for me going forward, and that if I just commit myself just a tiny bit more, then what would I be able to get out of this opportunity, right? You can go to the next slide. So in February of this year, 2022, I attended my first leadership development weekend, which is something that I hope is going to be talked about at the end of this call, because there's one happening in February of next year, which you can attend. But anyway, so this event completely changed my life because I saw the bigger picture. I heard some big incomes and people talking about how their lives changed. But they promoted this one specific event, and it was this extravaganza in Barcelona. And they talked about the fact that, well, if you really are serious about changing your life and hearing how you can basically go from having nothing in life to having anything you can dream of, then you need to attend this event and you need to go there. And while that event was 6 months away at that time, so like I said, I was making 4,000 Rand a month. That wasn't going to take me there. So I didn't know how I was going to get myself there, but I remember calling my sponsor that day and telling her that, listen, I'm going to this event. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going. And they all thought I was really crazy. But regardless, from that day on, I really committed myself every single day. You can go to the next slide. And then on my way to Barcelona, in the journey there, I was able to talk on stage on my second leadership development weekend. I was able to share my story in front of over 2,000 people. And that was really such an amazing moment for me, because that day I also got recognized on stage for a huge, success that I've been working towards. And it was something that I didn't really expect, because to me, I've never really seen when I've been doing well in something. I've just been going with the flow, if you get what I'm saying. But I've been able to grow my income from 4,000 Rand to 10,000 Rand, eventually to 15 and to 20,000 Rand a month, just before I was able to go to Barcelona. And I traveled to Barcelona around, I think 6 or 8 weeks ago. I'm not quite sure right now, but it was right around the corner. And yeah, this was just the best event of my entire life. So I've never even been in Cape Town. I've always only known like the city I grew up in. So being able to travel to a completely different city, like a country, seeing a whole new world, seeing all these people with different cultures and traditions was so cool to me. And being in this huge arena with like over 12,000 people, over 60 languages, no one could really communicate properly all the time, but it was the best thing ever because the energy in that room was just so amazing. But at that event, I saw our leadership walk across the stage, people who've gone from living in rural areas, who've lived in poverty their entire lives, to completely changing their lives and having complete financial freedom. And seeing people wave their flags, I knew that is where I want to be in the next few years. I want to wave my country flag one day on that stage, and I want to represent not necessarily my country, but I want to represent a story, and I want to represent that there's so much possibility out there for younger people. That's something I'm really passionate about, because I know there's a lot of people my age going through very tough times. But getting out of that event and coming back home, I had a very clear vision of exactly what I want for my future. I know now exactly what I want and what is possible for me. And coming out of it, I was able to completely double that income that I made previously last month. And I'm just really grateful for that, because at 18 years old, earning a high income and having all these possibilities, you know, is really something that I never thought 1 year ago that I was going to be able to have. I've also completely reshaped my body. You can go to the next slide. Thank you. I've reshaped my body. I've got amazing results on the products. And I'm just so grateful for every single aspect of this business, because not only has it brought me an income, it has brought me, you know, the body of my dreams, but it has also brought me a family, and I've been able to grow a team. And here are some photos from the event that we just attended last weekend. With my team, I was able to connect with them, build some amazing relationships. And now I'm passionate about giving back to them, because I've experienced these amazing things. I know it's possible, and I know exactly what is happening for me going forward, but now I really want them to see the bigger picture, and I want them to have clarity on their futures going forward, right? So that is basically it for my story. All you can take from my story is the fact that it's not long, and I've not been here for a long time. I've only been here for 12 short months. But if I'm able to change my life in 12 months time, I'm not the brightest girl in the room. I am very anxious. I'm very shy. You can do this too. Anyone can really do this. If you can do this, it is possible for you. And you can just walk away with like peace in your heart that you're capable of changing any circumstance you're in, or, you know, getting yourself out of any situation. And you don't have to feel like you need to stay in the place where you are, because one thing I've heard quite a lot before is the fact that where you are now is not your destination. It's simply like a pit stop down the road from where you are going forward in life. So don't feel like this is the end for you. So I quickly want to share some tips with you guys. So things that I've been sticking to in my business. And one thing that I've heard at specifically this huge event in Barcelona from all this big leadership, you can go to the next slide. Thank you. Is the fact that we need to keep this business really simple. Now, I am an overthinker. I'm a huge overthinker. I make pros and cons lists of everything. I think I have at least 30 spreadsheets of basic things in life. I have ones of shoes and things like, I don't know what. It's crazy. I overthink everything. So to me, it's hard to keep things simple in life, but in this business, you need to keep it really simple for yourself. And one thing my mentor, Steve Artman, told me is that if what you're doing can't be understood by a 9-year-old child, then you're not doing it right. And that really clicked to me. So it's obviously been a journey to me, but these are the things that I've been sticking to. Use where, talk, and invite. So these are the things that you're going to hear coming straight into the business from the start. Mark Hughes, we call this the Mark Hughes philosophy, by the way, because he used to say this all the time. This is all he taught us. So use where and talk, use the product, get an amazing result. where your button, it opens up conversation to people to approach you. It shows people your business is open, your shop is open. It gives you confidence about what you're doing. And talking to people, share your story, share what you've experienced on the product, and then invite them to a shake party or to your fit club or to a local event that's happening wherever you are. When you start talking to people, you might get some objections. So all you need to know when that happens is that 90% of what people say is simply their opinion and 10% are facts. So all that we do when people does give us an objection, like, oh my gosh, no, Herbalife is going to make my hair turn purple or whatever crazy things they say, then you're just going to say, I don't know about that. All I know is when I used our amazing Aloe Rain shampoo, my hair felt amazingly soft after one wash, and I will never use any other shampoo. So that is all we do. We don't fight. We simply give them the facts and we shower people with love, because in this business, it's all about how you make people feel about Herbalife, about you, and about themselves. So make sure to always stay on the positive side of things. Stay teachable. Always ask questions to your mentor and your sponsor in the business. They've done it before you, so they're here to help you. So really take their guidance and be willing to work hard, guys. What we do is really simple, but what's hard is getting yourself up every day and doing what's necessary to do to change your circumstances. And it gets really hard, and I know that I've had some very hard days. But that is why you need a strong enough desire and you need a strong enough why. So you need to know the reason you're here and what you want to change in your life and what you really want in your future going forward. And then attend all events, because at these events, you're going to be able to grow as a leader yourself and connect with some people. To me personally, connecting with people is a really important part. So do that for yourself as well. It's really just going to take you forward, because we say that you need to surround yourself with the fire all the time, and the fire is at the events. And then you need to have no excuses and no problem mentality. In life, things are going to try to throw you over, especially when you start something new. And you need to simply just have a no problem mentality. When something happens that is not necessarily the greatest, just say no problem, move on, or try and find a solution in a positive mind space and go from there, because there's no need to panic or to see the negative side in things, right? But yeah, that is basically it that I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you so much for having me. I hope that I could have an impact on even one of you guys tonight. Thank you so much.
If not anybody else, it was me. That was amazing, guys. Let's give it up for Lida. That was amazing. That was probably the first time that I've heard your story like this in depth, and it's like I would never have even thought. And I think if anyone is president's team material, I think that we are very lucky to have had Lida on the call right now while she's still a world team member, because she's not going to be there for very long. That's absolutely certain. So just thank you so much for being our special guest, Lida. That was incredible. Awesome, guys. So the next step, so you've heard from Lida. I think she just gave it all today. The next step for you guys is completely up to you. You've got 3 choices, A, B, or C. So you can either get started on the products as a retail customer. B, you can get started as a preferred customer. PCX, they just launched so many incentives for PCX customers. There's a lot of branded gifts that they're giving you. There's a lot more incentives, for customers becoming a preferred member. So if you want to get your products at a discount, you don't want to sell the products, you don't want to be a distributor, then this will be perfect for you. And then you get C, if you want to start your journey, if you want to get started in your business, whether it's a small part-time income or a serious career level income, that is completely up to you. You can get started as a distributor. You can earn an income working around your schedule, and you can get your products at 25 to 50%. You'll also have the opportunity to build a customer base and sponsor other distributors into your team. And then, guys, we are obviously having, when it comes to the events, Lida said, the events is what builds this business. These stories, people relating to other people. It's not always about us. We are just here to share the opportunity with as many people as possible. So if you're from Cape Town, we're having our, obviously every Tuesday in Canal Walk Shopping Center, we have our Herbalife opportunity meeting, and we've got an incredible special guest lined up for Tuesday inside Canal Walk, Dominique Moses. She's going to be absolutely phenomenal. She's a mother. So, you know, if you know anybody who has kids, this is definitely where you want to be, because she's really creating that freedom of lifestyle for herself. And as Lida mentioned, guys, LDW is coming up. It's going to be in Cape Town in February. Everyone is qualifying. This is the last month to become a distributor and start your qualification. If you want to be trained by Stephen Crawford, he's an incredible distributor, Mark Hughes business builder. So he built his business based on these meetings and these events using the same philosophy 42 years ago. And he's probably one of the most incredible looking bodybuilders in the business that I've seen up in my years of watching. He's doing absolutely amazing. He's competing on stage using these products. So if you're into fitness and you're serious about fitness, you definitely want to be a part of that. The qualification is 500 personally purchased volume points, 3 consecutive months from this month up until January. So it's going to be amazing. Speak to the person that invited you to this meeting. They will help you get started. Make sure after this you go and message them, let them know if you're A, B, or C and what your goal is, what you would like to start to achieve. And then our BBS here in Cape Town, we're going to have this amazing special guest. She's a global expansion team member, Amori Hanakum. It's going to be in Sea Point. It's going to be booked up, guys. So you want to make sure you get it. But otherwise, guys, that's all that we have today. Besides, oh, we just got back from extravaganza. So this was actually meant to be at the beginning, guys. You've got our vacation. So a lot of you guys, as Lida said, you know, for her at the time, you know, when she got started, the money was everything. That's what she wanted. There was the incentives of travel, and she didn't know that she wanted it up until she qualified. And that's the great thing about this business. You get these benefits where the company is saying you can build your business, earn as much money as you want, and we'll just reward you for that. So this is the qualifications. Well, obviously, this is a little bit outdated. This is our 2023. This is already happening, the qualifications, I believe. I think there might be like a tiny bit of time, but, you know, otherwise, every single year, guys, we have these, you know, options where you can qualify for your free vacation, guys. So you get to choose where you want to go. Rixar Sungate in Antalya, Turkey. You've got Phuket, Thailand, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. It's going to be amazing, guys. I'm really excited. I'm definitely going to the next vacation. That is my goal. So this is just a little bit before I start this video, guys. So obviously, just a reminder, get back to the person that invited you. And one more time, I just want to say thank you for, you know, bringing so much value, Lida. That was amazing hearing your story like that. And it was really personal. And that's the great thing about this opportunity, guys. Sometimes it's more than the money. You never know what people are going through. And that's why we share this opportunity so loosely. We don't prejudge, because you don't know what people are going through behind the scenes. We don't know what their lives are looking like behind social media. And that's why we share this opportunity with everyone, because everyone deserves a chance to make a decision for themselves if they want to change their lives. So that's it for today, guys. We're going to wrap it up with our vacation video before we say goodbye. But thank you guys for coming. And again, thank you so much, Lida. Awesome, guys. So thank you so much for coming. Remember that you're building this business event to event, and the next event for us is going to be on Tuesday. So thank you for coming. I hope you have an amazing evening. You know, for those of you who showed up and it's load shedding right now, like it is for me, you know, well done for showing up and making a plan to be here. Really appreciate it. So get back to the person that invited you to this meeting with what it is that you would like to get started with. Awesome, guys. Bye, everybody.